Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about cloud computing basic. What is cloud computing, types of cloud computing and services, those things we will discuss. So first of all, what is cloud computing? Cloud computing means storing and accessing data and programs over the internet instead of your computer hardware. Means so instead of your owning the instead of getting data from your system. So cloud should be store the data and it will give you can access the data over the internet. So for that one, we will use the cloud computing. The term itself, cloud means network or the internet. Okay, and it is a technology that uses remote servers on the internet to store and manage and access the data online rather than the local drivers. So instead of keeping your data and the network server storage everything into the in our own data center, so cloud will provide everything. So there are following characters of cloud computing. So like developing a new application and service, and the storage and backup and recovery, hosting the blogs and websites, delivery of software on demand, analysis of data, streaming of videos. So these are the things it will be provided the cloud computing. The main intention of cloud computing is so it should be on-demand services. So if you require anything, so you can able to access. So cloud computing is the on-demand delivery IT resources over the internet with the pay as you go. Whatever the services you need, so you can pay and you can use it. So we have different types of cloud computing providers like AWS, Azure, GCP, Alibaba, IBM Bluemix, so Oracle. These are different types of cloud computers, so they can provide. So they have their own data centers and they can provide the cloud computing users. The main aim of cloud, uh, instead of buying your own infrastructure and maintain the data center, so servers, you can access the services through the internet. Okay. So if you consider as a software company, so if you need to in the companies before cloud computing in the server rooms there should be a database server, mail servers, network and firewalls, routers, switches, configure system, high net speed, okay, maintenance, these things it should be there. So after cloud computing, so cloud will provide these things. You just need to access those things. Okay. To establish IT infrastructure, we need to spend a lot of money. To overcome all these problems, to reduce the infrastructure, cloud computing comes into the existence. Okay. To overcome these problems, cloud computing came into the picture. Okay. Before cloud computing, uh, so in the mainframes, 1956, the mainframes will work like a cloud computing. They started automation phase and localized the infrastructure. Then 1960s, the rise of PC, the rise in the demand of personal desktops, decentralized the computing and the birth of IT services in such industries. Then 1990s, the client server architecture. So client should be uh, the machine where you can access and server where the uh, infrastructure like resources are stored. So virtual private network offered demand on high bandwidth, okay, .com resolution, and 2000 the hosted environment, IT infrastructure management, outsourcing, income use of. Then beyond 2010, the cloud computing came into the picture. So emerging as a service, delivery of infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, as a service, network as a service, okay, collaborative and utility computing model. These are the things. Okay, so it started from 1952. Now everyone uses the mostly moved. into the cloud computing, because instead of maintaining all the IT resources by their own, so they can pay and they can use how what are the required, that only they can use. So characteristics of cloud computing. So agility, high availability, reliability, high scalability, multi-sharing, device and location independence, maintenance, low cost, service services pay per use model. Okay. So when it comes to the agility, so agility means the cloud works in a distributed computing environment. It shares the resources among the users and workers fast. Okay. It's a distributed computing environment. It shares the resources among the users and very fast. So it should be highly available. Okay. Um, Based on the clients, there are uh, data centers, so you can get the fast response, high availability and reliability. The high availability of the servers is high and more reliable because of chances of infrastructure failures are minimum in the cloud computing. Okay. High scalability means a cloud offers on-demand provisioning of resources on a large scale without having engineers for peak loads. It's on-demand provisioning of resources in large scale without having any engineers for peak loads. Then multi-sharing. Multi-sharing means with the help of cloud computing, multiple users and applications can work more efficiently with the cost reducing by sharing and common infrastructures. So multiple users and applications can work more efficiently in the multi-sharing with the cost reduction by sharing the common infrastructure. Then device and location independence means, so cloud computing enables users to access the system using a web browser regarding of their location, and or with the devices using PC, mobile, page, etc. The infrastructure is offsite, typically the provider third party. Okay, and access via internet. Users can connect anywhere. So devices, you can access the cloud computing via PC, um, mobile phones, etc. And access via internet. So to access your cloud resources, you need to be internet, fast internet speed. Okay. And maintenance. So when it goes to the cloud computing, you don't need to maintain anything. So the maintenance of cloud computing applications is easier since you do not need installed on each user computer machine on access from the different places. So the reduce of cost is also, it reduces cost also. So if you don't have cloud, so you should maintain your own network and storage, servers, virtualization, OS, middleware, runtime, data, application. These all things you just need to maintain. If you don't have cloud, okay, and low cost. By using the cloud computing, cost will be reduced because of take the servers of cloud computing. The IT companies need to sit its own infrastructure and pay as per usage of resources. Now, services and pay per use model. So, application program interface APIs, okay, are the provided to user that they can access the services on the cloud by using APIs and pay the charges for the use of services. So these are the characteristics of cloud computing. Next, we will discuss advantages and disadvantages of cloud computing. The advantages is like low cost, streamless process, reduced software cost, and improve accessibility. Cloud support pay per use model and updating, increase of cloud computing power, storage capacity. And when it comes to the disadvantages of cloud computing, it's a security, technical problems, internet speed, consistency, instance connections. So low cost. The most of the significant advantage of cloud computing is low cost. In the cloud computing, to run cloud technology, there is no required of high power computers and technology, because the applications will be run on the cloud, not on your PC. Okay, so everything it should be run on cloud, so you don't need to maintain anything. Storage capacity. The cloud provides a vast amount of storage capacity. The size of cloud computing storage is unlimited. Generally offers the storage capacity 20,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 GB, or maybe more, which based on the requirement. Okay, increase the cloud computing power. Improve the cloud, increase the cloud computing power. Another advantage of cloud computing is server is high competency of running and processing takes the process of application. Reduce the software cost. So the cloud reduces the software cost because of there is no need to purchase a software per computer in organization. Updating. Okay. Updating of another advantage of cloud computing. The cloud computing instance updating of software is possible. Users can have no problem regarding the chances between absolute and high upgrade of the software. Cloud supports pay per use model. One of the main advantages of cloud is pay per use, allowing users to pay only the resources the workloads by use. So whatever the resources you use, so you just need to pay, and for that resources only. Improve accessibility. So you can access anywhere, anytime, making your life easier. So streamline process, get more work done less time with few people. When it comes to the disadvantages, internet speed. The cloud technology needs high internet speed connection as web-based applications offers required the large bandwidth. Consistent internet connection. So without internet, the use of cloud infrastructure is impossible. A consistent internet connection is needed to access any application on the cloud storage. Security. The most significant disadvantage of cloud is security. The data on the cloud is not secure. There may be chances of data loss because unauthorized users can access the user's data. If you share your credentials, this is the less chances. Technical problems. Besides use of cloud computing, you may are not able to manage yourself. There is some problems. You have a contact customer support when it is consequences ready. Now, cloud computing architecture. So in cloud computing architecture, as we know, cloud computing uses both small and large organizations to store the information, and in the cloud access from anywhere, anytime using the internet connection. So if you go with the cloud, so you can access the your application anywhere, anytime over the internet. The cloud computing is a combination of service-oriented architecture and event-driven architecture. So it is mainly divided into two parts. One is front end, another one is back end. So the architecture of cloud computing is this one. So in the front end, client infrastructure. So back end, it should be maintain security infrastructure, runtime services, application, and management. So to communicate front end and back end, we need the internet connectivity. Okay. Front end is used by the client, and it contains the client side interface and the applications that are required to access the cloud computing platform. The front end includes the web servers, okay, like Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, thin and fast clients, and tablets and mobile devices. The backend, right? The backend used by the service providers. like AWS, Azure, GCP, these things. It manages all the resources that are required to provide cloud computing services. It includes the huge amount of data storage, security and mechanism, virtual machines, deploying model services, traffic control mechanism, etc. Both the front end back end are connected through the network. Generally, we will get internet connection. Okay. The components of in the cloud computing architecture, like as I said, client interface, client infrastructure. Client infrastructure is a front end component. It provides a GUI to access the internet in the cloud. So you just need to log into the uh, services. If you go to the AWS, you just need to log into the AWS portal or Azure portal, GCP portal. So you just need to log in. You will be able to get the GUI. So if you need to create a VM or the storage services, network services, you can able to use. And the next one is application. Okay, the application may be a software or platform that in the that in client want to access, and the services. Okay, the services and the cloud computing manages you can access according to the client requirement. Cloud computing offers the three services. One is platform as service, software as service. Another one is infrastructure as a service. Where it comes to the software as a service, the cloud application services. Mostly SaaS applications run directly through a web browser. We don't need to download, install any applications. So most of the software as a service example is Google Apps, Salesforce, Dropbox, Slack, okay, Upset, Cisco WebEx. These are the software as a service examples. Then another one is platform as a service. It is also known as cloud computing services. So it requires similar to SaaS, but different. It's different. That is, PaaS provides the platform for a software creation, but accessing a software as a service, we have need to access the software over the internet without need of any platform. Now another one is infrastructure as a service. So examples for platform as service: Microsoft Azure, Force.com, okay, OpenShift. These are the platform as a service. Now another one is, so the platform as a service, we will it will provide the platform. So on top of whatever the required software, you just need to be installed on that. Another one is infrastructure as a service. It is also known as a cloud infrastructure services. The responsible for managing application data, middleware, runtime, environment. So examples for infrastructure as services: AWS, EC2, Google Computing Engine, and Cisco Metapod. Now runtime cloud. In the runtime cloud provides the execution and the runtime environment and the virtual machines. The storage is one of the most important component in the cloud computing. It provides the huge amount of storage capacity in the cloud to store and manage the data. Another one is infrastructure. So infrastructure, it provides the services on the high level, application level, network level. Cloud infrastructure includes the hardware and software components such as server, storage, network devices, virtualization software, and resources that are needed to support on the cloud module. Another one is management. Management is used to manage the components such as applications, service, runtime, storage, infrastructure, other security issues to establish coordinated between them. Now, security is inbuilt a backend component of cloud computing. It is implemented as a security mechanism in the backend. Now, another one is internet. So internet is a medium which is front end and back end to interact and communicate with each other. Now, if you discuss types of cloud computing, we have uh, four types. But now everyone aware of only public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud. So we will discuss in detail public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud and community cloud. So in public clouds, like public cloud means the cloud opens to all, store and access the information via internet, pay per use method. Okay. So we, as I said, we have different cloud providers. Okay. So like IBM, Glomix, Amazon, VMware, Google, Azure. In the public cloud, the resources are managed by and operated by the cloud service providers. Examples are this one: Amazon Elastic Cloud, IBM Smart Cloud Enterprise, Microsoft Google Apps Engine, Windows Azure Service Platform. So advantage of public cloud is there are many advantages. Public cloud owned at lower cost than provided the hybrid cloud. Okay, and public cloud is maintained by the cloud service provider, so don't need to worry about the maintenance. Public cloud is easy to integrate and offers a better flexibility approach to customers. Public cloud is location independent because its services are deliverable through the internet. Public cloud is highly scalable for the requirement of cloud resources. It is accessible by the general public, so there is no limit of number of users. Use only public network, public cloud. So there are some disadvantages of public cloud. Public cloud is less secure because of resources are shared by the publicly. Information performance depends upon the high speed internet, and the client has no control of the data. Another one is private cloud. Private cloud is also as a internal cloud or corporate cloud. It is used by the organization to build and manage their own data center internally by the third party. It can be deployed using open source tools like as OpenStack. So in the based on the location and management, the National Institute of Standard and Technology divided private cloud into two parts: on-premise private cloud and outsourced private cloud. So advantage of private cloud is private clouds provide the high level security and privacy to the users. Privacy to the users. Private cloud offers better performance with improved speed and space capacity. It allows the IT team to quickly allocate and deliver on-demand resources. The organization has full of control over the cloud because it is managed by the organization itself. So there is no need to organization to depend on anybody. It is a suitable organizations that require to separate cloud, their personal use and data security for the first priority. Because the first priority should be security one. So they can set their own data centers with the help of private cloud. The disadvantage of private cloud is skilled people are required to manage and operate the cloud services. Private cloud access between the organizations, so they are to operations limited. So private cloud is not suitable for organizations that have high user base and organizations that do not have the pre-built infrastructure sufficient manpower to maintain and manage the cloud. Another one is hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud means the both having public and private cloud. So few services they can use from the public cloud, and for security reasons, so data should be maintained in the private clouds. Hybrid cloud combination of public and private clouds. So hybrid cloud is partially secure because of the services which are running on the public cloud they can be accessed by anyone, while the services which are running on the private cloud can be accessed by only the organization users. If we go to the private cloud, so only the organizations users can only access. Examples: uh, Google application suites, Gmail, Google Apps, Google Drive, Office 365, MS Office, the web and OneDrive, Amazon Web Services. Okay, these are the examples of hybrid cloud. Advantage of hybrid cloud is hybrid cloud suits for organizations that are required more secure than the public cloud. Hybrid cloud helps you to deliver new product services more quickly. The hybrid cloud provides an excellency way to reduce the risk. The hybrid cloud offers a flexibility of resources because public cloud and the secure resources because of the private cloud. Disadvantage of hybrid cloud is hybrid cloud is a security faster security feature. It's not good to the private cloud. Manage hybrid cloud is complex because it's a difficulty to manage more than one type of model. In the hybrid cloud, the reliability of the service depends on the cloud service providers. And compute community cloud. Community cloud allows systems to the services because accessible by the group of several organizations to share the information between the organization and specific community. It is owned and managed operated by one or more organizations in the community. Third party are a combination of them. Examples of healthcare community cloud. So now when you discuss of cloud service model, before that we conclude a public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. Where comes to the public cloud, the resources of all the resources and shared multiple customers. Where comes to the private cloud, all the compute resources are dedicated for specific customer, and still they can get all the benefits of cloud. Hybrid cloud is a mix of public and private. It is also more mix of public and on-premises cloud. Now, service cloud service modules. We have software as a service, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service. So, to discuss each thing, infrastructure as a service, okay, where the infrastructure as a service means it's also hardware as a service. It is a cloud computing infrastructure managed over the internet. The main advantage of infrastructure as a service that helps users to avoid cost and complexity in purchasing and managing the physical servers. So in first, instead of maintain your network storage, virtualization, so those things, infrastructure itself it should be provided. We have different types of cloud providers where infrastructure should be provided, like AWS, Azure, GCP. These are the now huge demand on the market cloud services. The Digital Ocean and AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Compute Engine, Rackspaces, and Cisco MetaCloud. Characteristics of infrastructure as a service. Resources are available as a service. Services are high scalable and dynamic and flexible, GUI and API based, automated administrative tasks. Next, platform as a service. Platform as service cloud computing platforms create the programmers to develop, test, and run and manage their application. So it should be provide the platform. So you can run, develop, test, and manage their application. The cloud computing characteristics of platform as services access to various users at the same development application integrated with the web services and databases builds on virtualization technology so resources can easily scaled up and down for the organization needed. Support multi-language and framework provides auto scale. Examples of platform as a services like Ama- Amazon Elastic Beanstalk, Windows Azure, Force.com, Google Apps Engine, Apache Stores, and Magneto Commerce Cloud, OpenShift. These are the platform as a service. Now, software as a service is on-demand software, is also known as on-demand software. In the it's in software which applications are hosted by the cloud service provider. Users can access the application with help of internet and connection and web browser. The main characteristics of software services are managed from the central location, hosted on a remote server, accessible over the internet. Users are not responsible for hardware and software updates. Updates are applied automatically. Servers are purchased, pay as per use basis. Example, BigCommerce, Google Apps, Salesforce, Dropbox, okay, Zendesk, Cisco WebEx, and Zendesk, Slack, GoToMeeting. These are the platform as a service. To, to conclude, infrastructure as service, whereas infrastructure as service provides virtual data center to store the information and create platform for app development, testing, and development deployment. When it comes to the platform, it provides the virtual platform and tools to create, test, and deploy the apps. When it comes to the software as service, it provides the web software and apps to complete the business task. Another one is like it provides access to the resources such as virtual machines and virtual storage, etc. It provides the runtime environment and deployment tools for the application. It provides the software services to the end users. It is used by the network architecture is IaaS and PaaS it is used by the developer. Where it comes to the SaaS, it is used by the end users. IaaS provides only the infrastructure. PaaS provides the infrastructure plus platform. Where it comes to the software as service provides infrastructure plus platform plus software. Okay. These are the basics of cloud computing, and we will discuss each cloud services like network, storage, those things we will discuss in detail in the future videos. That's all about in this session. If you like the video, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.